is bright out here, so I got my sunglasses on. Currently sitting in my truck, so that's the reason the camera is sitting so low. But end of season reasons, okay? I'm a gymnastics coach. We just finished our season of competition. We like to do the off season going into season type stuff. And what I want to help people understand here is there's no reason for people to get upset about being held back a level. The reason why coaches determine whether or not kids get held back a level or they can move up a level is strictly based on mental skill capacity and physical skill capacity. Okay? So if mentally a gymnast or even other sport like basketball, football, baseball, you name it, there's going to be mental blocks. Okay? You could be amazing mentally, nothing can scare you, and your physical still hasn't caught up to that. To where you try and go for something because mentally you're not afraid to do it, but physically your body just doesn't understand how to do it yet. That muscle memory has not been created. If that makes sense, drop a comment below. If it doesn't make sense, ask your question. I will get your question and I will help answer it as best to your understanding as possible. Okay? Another reason is because physically you could have the skill down pat. No worries. Like you can do it anytime you want to on any event questioned. Okay? But the mentality is not there. It hasn't, your body is ahead of your mentality game. Okay? So it could look beautiful when performing and executing the skill. But mentally, there's a fear blocker there that's not allowing the stress not to eat you alive. Does that make sense? So, say that you have a gymnast that absolutely dominated their season, hitting almost picture perfect in the book, and mentally they just got weird. Like they could have had a little bit more push mentally to get a bigger score, but because something rattled them, there was a tiny flexed foot or slight bent knee or a wobble somewhere that got them. It happens. You could also have the perspective of owning both mental and physical. Okay? What that means is you have everything perfect, par, on point for your skills. Mentally, you're not afraid of anything. You're confident. You know you have your skill. You know you understand your routine. You go out there and you flaunt it like nobody cares. Okay? The people that have that kind of mentality are probably going to soar faster than the other teammates. Yes, there's going to be hearts broken. Yes, there's going to be feelings hurt. But the biggest thing is to understand why it happens. Okay? Parents, you have to be on board with this too. It's not just about the athlete. It's about how you perceive it too. Coaches, if they're the right coaches and they understand, there's some of them out there that don't understand and they just do their job. But the ones that actually care are the ones that are helping athletes get past their mental blocks safely, get past their physical blocks safely, trying to figure out how their body type, because everybody's built differently. We don't all bend the same way, okay? We actually take the time to figure out how to do a workaround so that the skill matches the capacity that the gymnast shows they can do. Not everybody has great shoulder flexibility. Not everybody has great back flexibility. Mobility is also a thing. So it's not just the flexibility, it's the mobility that needs to happen too. If this hits home with you, and you understand why your athlete is repeating a level for the season, awesome. I commend you on understanding that. If you don't understand it, get with the coach, get with somebody that is understanding of the sport, expert of the sport, and ask them about your concerns. Don't just go off and blame the team, the gym, the coach. Figure out what the reason is and why it's being done. Okay? Biggest factor is every level of gymnastics has a qualifying score in order to move into the next level. If the gymnast or athlete does not hit that score, they cannot move on to the next level. That's a USAG rule, okay? It is up to the gym and the coaches to enforce said rule. If one of our gym's policies is if we are not bringing home at least nines, high nines, like somewhere between the 9 and up bracket, we're not technically ready for the next level. Because there's something going on there, depending on what aspect, physically or mentally, or it could even be things that are bugging outside the gym that are making their way into practice, causing unfocus, uncertainty, doubt. So we got to figure out what's going on inside our gymnast athletes' minds so that we can help them push through it and become better at their skills, become better at their mentality, ultimately reinforcing positivity and confidence so that they understand what is expected of them, perform it, and how to execute it so that they can start bringing home those higher placements, higher scores, so that they can be ready to go to the next level. Now, if you have a gymnast or an athlete that says they're absolutely not ready, don't force it. Let them figure it out on their own with your help. When they are ready to move on, help them move on. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay in the comments. I appreciate you guys. Without you, I wouldn't be where I am today with this channel. Let's keep growing, sharing knowledge, answering questions, asking questions. See you guys later.